Greetings, beloved. Welcome back to, oops, not Sunnyside Oracle. Still getting used to this new name, new channel, rebuilding. Okay. But welcome, all my beloveds. And for those of you who are still giving views and shout outs to the Pisces, thank you so much. It's over 100 likes. I have 3 dislikes. Possibly somebody took things a little personal, or either I just called them out. Okay. But whatever I say is within love. And for those that get upset because I am keeping people in the know, can't apologize for it. Because if people are not on pluckery, you know I put the P instead of the F. All right. But spirit, beloveds, move me to do a 4th dimension reading. So for those of you who are awake, okay, who are awake, you know about the different dimensions. And right now, even as I thought about some of the readings that I do remember, it's all about love and forgiveness. And this is bringing us to our 4th dimension. So for those of you who are vibrating in that 4th dimension, so grateful for you, beloveds. And for those new subscribers, welcome to our family. Welcome to our channel. This channel is just not mine. I'm just a vessel. The channel is yours as well as spirit. Okay? So thank you so much to all of those who like, subscribe, and share. And especially to those who comment, beloveds, thank you so much. All right, Divine Spirit, here I go with your messages about how we need to move through our journey in this 4th dimension. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. All right. So as we move into this 4th dimension, what is the information, or what is the 4th dimension energy that we need to be aware of, Spirit? All right. The foundation card is grounding. Oh, yes. Beloved, that is about this 4th dimension, getting grounded, realizing that once you move out of this vulnerability energy, knowing that being in the openness of universe and connecting with Mother Earth, where there are no city interferences, no cell phone towers, no interferences whatsoever, you might feel a little fear of the uncertainty that vulnerability can bring. But with that vulnerability energy, Spirit is saying, no matter what, you can open your heart effortlessly to a purification. Okay? Turn those around for you, my beloved. It's okay to be vulnerable as you move through this 4th dimension energy, because it's opening your heart to the vastness of the universe and being that vessel to connect with the universe. And there's a flow within it that is effortless once you accept your vulnerability and be open to the vulnerable things that come as a transformation to bring you to this purification. There's an energy that it needs to flow like water. It's almost like vibrating on a peaceful energy brings in a certain amount of vulnerability, but once you tap into that energy and that power, things flow effortlessly. Because this all needs to happen for purification. And for those of you who are on this spiritual journey of purifying your heart and your mind and your spirit and your soul, rainwater is wonderful for a spiritual cleansing or some type of spiritual bath. Rainwater. And one thing about it, out of the storm of rains, hurricanes, and upheavals, and wake-up calls, and, the purification that comes from knowing that what you think, what you feel, what you say vibrates out into the universe. And there may be some of you that are going and feeling the effects of vulnerability. And it could possibly be a struggle. I mean, we've got a lot going on this month with the retrograde. So some things are just not to be forced. It's almost like, if the shoe doesn't fit, you can't not wear it. Told me to bring this one out. Make plans and focus. The shield of maiden. Stay focused on your spiritual path and awakening. Stay focused on how you open your heart. What you entertain your eyes and your ears and your mind with. Because there's a certain vibration that comes from certain music that is not for your overall highest good. It's not. It's not a good vibrating energy. So there's a transformation that's going on for the purification to come through and for you to live your best life, baby boos. Come on and step into this fourth dimension because it's here and you can accept it or you can fight with it. The druid, hold the space. Hold the space of that effortless energy. Yes, hold the space for that effortless energy. And the shield maiden, this is somebody that's prepared for whatever comes. Even if it's a inner war with yourself, clearing some things away. Ooh, pardon me. Clearing some things away that no longer serve you. Cutting things out of your life that are not for your highest good. Keeping your mind focused on things that are in abundance and prosperity with the law. Okay, we got 4. With the law of attraction. Maiden shield. Make plans and focus. Focus. And staying focused requires a certain amount of meditation to connect with the enlightened ancestors from the past. It's almost like the Palladians or the Atlantis. They vibrated and got knowledge off of crystals. That is a natural form that grows beneath the earth, above the earth. It drips into being. And with that energy, the energy of crystals will open up a lot of the gateways that have been blocked by so much electronics. And with the ego energy, they're saying, look at things from a higher perspective. That divine energy of the universe and connecting with Mother Earth and the universe of the creator of the skies and the earth. And then we have winter. Take care of your needs. Take care of your needs as you move through this fourth dimension, because your needs and what you need on a spiritual level could be different from what someone else needs, as to why that feeling of vulnerability may come through. Yeah, because some things can be quite fearful when it's of the unknown, okay? So that's truly understandable with something that's new. It's a energy or vibration that you've never tapped into, but you have it innately. And that's why Spirit told me to start this channel, because for what was coming and that, just kind of came down on us all of a sudden, Spirit is like, look, we need all our light workers and people of peace, harmony, and love. We need all hands on deck to fight the energies that are serving, that are not serving humanity. What other messages do you have, Spirit, as far as what this fourth dimension is about and how we need to move through it? The Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Just as I stated, we need all hands on deck. And one thing about it, all the different people that you honor as your creator are here to help us. And it doesn't matter what religion you are. As long as we're vibrating on the same love frequency and peace, you're welcome. So welcome. Yeah. Align your life. There's some things that we all are going through, and enlightenments and wake-up calls that are here. And Spirit is just saying that within this fourth dimension energy and journey, what is no longer in alignment with you, with who you truly are, it's time to remove it. Let it go. The energy that is no longer in alignment with who you are needs to be cut away for you to have that enlightenment and the understanding and the balance of your emotions, the balance of your thoughts, and a clear understanding of a deeper meaning of what's going on. because we're seeing a lot and vibrating a lot and going, moving in the vibration of the 3 dimension. But the 4 dimension is calling forth to bring a certain amount of understanding and peace and light to the situation that is going through a purification. Okay? There's a purification going on. Divine Isis, as we move through this 4th dimension, what messages do you have for my beloveds? I started to pick the cards and do all this prior to the reading, but Spirit deemed me otherwise. All right, within this 4th dimension, looking at that powerful masculine energy, Spirit is saying, healing the divine masculine. The divine masculine within provides protection, discernment, healing, and a deep sense of safety and holding, even through the most uncomfortable circumstances of life. Your inner masculine is going through healing right now, growing stronger in the ability to offer you inner protection and stability so that your inner feminine can blossom with creative expression. Yes. So within this 4th dimension, that has brought us to a wake-up call of rebirthing and purification. Yeah, there's a lot of uncomfortable circumstances going on. And this is why the 4th dimension is what you need to move through this uncomfortable, uncertain type of energy. Okay? Yeah. Healing the divine masculine. And that's for both of us, male, female, or otherwise. All right? All right, let me do this one more deck. And then I'm going to get some clarifiers from my special deck that Spirit has. And this one I've had for forever. And Spirit said it's time to take it out now. So this is why you see this new deck. And this is an extension deck. We got unicorns as the foundation. Number 22. When you think about unicorns, your frequency rises and you attune to them. These pure white 7-dimensional ascended horses are touching you as you read this card. They have come to you because you have a soul desire to serve humanity or the planet. Ooh, yes, I do, Spirit. I don't know if they're talking to you, but they're sure enough talking to me. Bathe yourself in their energy and they will give you the dignity, the confidence, and the strength to do what is right. Other people will sense this and respond to it. Unicorns grant wishes to the pure in heart, so ask them to bring something significant to you now. The affirmation is, I connect with the unicorns. All right. See, above, below and now above. Ooh, Buddha, Buddha. I heard it right off. It's like, tell them to get their Buddha Zen on. Okay, all right. So, beloveds, Spirit is saying, get your Buddha Zen on. Get into group meditation. Get into meditating on a regular basis. And if you're new to meditating, just sit there and just breathe. Notice your breath as you inhale and exhale. Okay? The Buddha is 33, so we've got 22 and 33. Interesting, interesting. Okay. When you draw this card, Buddha is calling you to live in a state of peace, compassion, and enlightenment. You are ready to expand your consciousness to include all that is and to view the world from a higher perspective. Higher perspective. Thank you for that clarification. You are asked to live in total harmlessness. Harmlessness along with effortlessness. Okay? With all things, this creates safety for you, for all creatures will love you and feel safe with you. Your guidance is to remember we are all one and to treat each person, animal, and sentient being as if they are a beloved part of you. Now, this won't heal a whole lot of things around up in here. I am one with everyone and everything. Ooh, beloved, get your Buddha Zen on. Yes, get the Buddha Zen on. So that we can all vibrate on such a positive, loving frequency. Let's get it. Let's get it. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. All right. Spirit, I'll ask that you clarify, bring up anything that I need to give them some inspiration. So, what are the best outcomes for those who may be troubled or confused with moving in these dimensions that are coming, and they're coming fast? Because some people have already cleared the fourth dimension. And then, you go to the fifth and the seventh. And as it's stated in the Buddha Zen, or was it the unicorn? That vibration of that seventh dimension. So, depending on where you are in your life, as to what dimension you're working on, because you can't move to the next dimension until you have cleared your fourth dimension. Is all about forgiveness, opening up your heart, being okay and feeling secure within that vulnerability, okay? And making the plans and focusing on this particular energy of effortlessly just showing some love, peace, and harmony, okay? And the druid is asking you to hold that space, okay? Hold it. Hold it right where you are. Because we do have councils of the light that are supporting us, directing our path, and keeping us safe. Because it's almost as if when you move through these dimensions, it's almost like you're going through a spiritual warfare and attuning and bringing yourself to a vibration that takes you to other dimensions, and then you realize your own innate intuition and power, beloved, because we all have it. But until you move through these dimensions, that's only then will they open the door and welcome you in and saying, yes, a job well done. You have grown, you have opened your heart, you have pulled your emotions out of certain situations, and you have removed yourself from drama. When the tests come to test your heart, you have passed. You did not move in that lower vibration that they were trying to pull you into a bunch of drama. Okay. All right, Divine Spirit. As we move through this fourth dimension and clarify and bring the outcome of for those of us who possibly are new to this or are struggling through a certain dimension. Oh, it's the fourth dimension message. Whoa. Wow. I was going to ask for 3. They like, bam, there you go. And the foundation card as to why we need to vibrate on this fourth dimension, because the sorcerers are all around us. Okay? They've stayed true to their purpose. It's the people of the light that need to come together. All right? Yeah. There's a lot of energy of illusions going on. Okay? A lot of illusions going on. And Spirit is asking you to be discerning in what illusions that you need to let go of. Okay? And in the 3 dimension, there is a conglomerate energy of illusions going on. Okay? And if in fact you don't look around you, you don't feel your innate intuition telling you certain things, if you don't listen to that, you will be caught up in the illusion. And what we need to consider is that crone resurrection. Okay? Just as the purification, there's a resurrection, a purification, and a rebirth that's going on. And during this time, you are free to flow within your own, I want to say, your own uniqueness. Yeah, it's time to let your hair down, pull the sheets off of things, and vibrate in the energy of coming into the newness of what it's like an innate energy that was here like over 6,000 years ago. Okay? So within this crone resurrection energy, it's a rebirthing and a being of reborn. Let's see. The crone of seas rises from the ocean's depth, reborn through the dark night of the soul. Yeah, so clarifying, moving through this fourth dimension, you do have to go into the dark night of soul. You do have to look at yourself in the mirror and like, you know what? It's time to change this. It's time to change that. I'm no longer worried about what people think about what I wear, or how I present myself. If you're feeling comfortable in it, move with it. This crone resurrection deity or female in the picture, she embodies heart transformation. That's exactly what I just said. It's about your heart, your mind, to connect with your true soul. Okay? It's like who you were as a child before you got indoctrinated in somebody's raising or upbringing or thought process. You know, the childlike energy is so free. They just want to be happy and enjoy life. Play, run, jump, things like that. So as we go through this heart transformation and this forgiveness era, because you got to forgive things about yourself as well as others. Okay? And the transformation, it could take you into some dark places. but hey, go through it so that you'll be done with that. It's almost like there's levels of tests when you think about the dimensions, okay? And you have to pass tests to go to the next grade or next level, okay? So within this heart transformation and resurrection, it's almost like you're cutting away and dying away the old you and bringing you into the new you, into a new form. And this card is representing that she is pure female being in expression, companion of the underworld, renewed and resurrected through massive emotional change. And that's another self analyzing issue, that your emotions are not being affected, where someone can break your heart, or you're getting emotional because of a certain conversation, or getting emotional because of a certain thought process that one has and others don't agree with. You know, there's no need to get emotional, okay? So knowing where to put those emotions, you know, in a safe place where things just don't have you reacting, okay? Because when there's going to be plenty of tests, and they'll bring a bunch of lower vibrational people, people on bullshit, okay? People that are being, that are wearing a mask and being fake, okay? It's pulling all that off. And you're not getting caught up in that. The sea crone appears during powerful times of release and shift in your life. That's what I'm talking about, fam. This fourth dimension, we in it. Whether you realize you in it or not, there's certain things that are coming up in your life where, you're like, where the fudge cake did this come from? Or why is this person bringing all this drama and this negative energy? It's just a test for you, beloved. And a lot of times you can teach them a lesson as well. So let her lead the way through the murky depths of your personal underworld into the resurrection of your heart and expression. Welcome the change and renewal that is upon you, beloved. Wow. And it's going to take a whole lot of sacrifice. And it's funny that they would bring up Mother Mary, thinking about the things that generations before us had to sacrifice. And when you wanted to act in a violent energy, and your heart just said, I cannot win this war with the same hate that they're giving me. I've got to look at this from my heart, and I got to handle this from a heartful space to move into that angelic realm. Okay? I just want to see how in depth the sacrifice goes. Because we are going through some sacrifices on so many different levels. And that's why Spirit is like, you know what? If you don't get into a meditative state and know when to step away and know when to see through the illusions, okay? This is kind of like the energy that you'll stay in if, in fact, you don't renew yourself. Do a purification of your whole being to come into this enlightenment. Within that sacrifice, Mother Mary, the Queen of Heaven, the Creator of life, the Mother of God, Savior of the world, is the powerful and helpful, compassionate Mother of Christian faith. This exemplifies personal sacrifice that others may benefit. So this Mother of the Light and Star of the Sea, Mary embodies patience and knowing that everything will be resurrected in due time. She surrenders to the cycles of suspension and limbo, knowing that all is well regardless of what the appearance looks like. Robed in the beauty accompanied by the dove of purity and good news, Mary is serene in her knowing that through self-sacrifice and perseverance, all will be righted. She is grace personified, the yielded element of water, wholly aligned with spirit. Mother Mary is there for you when you descend into the dark night of the soul, when you go and do those inner workings, beloved. The ascended masters and angels and those who you look to as your religious preference, or who is there to give you the strength that you need. They're there when it's time to take a look in the mirror, and there may be some things that you might cry about for days, but you gotta go through it, beloved, to release it. She is graced and personified, yielded the element of water, wholly aligned with spirit. So the message is Mother Mary is there for you when you descend into the dark night of soul. She is the internal compass that points your way. She teaches you to surrender to spirit during times of stasis, that your obstacles and karmic burdens can be met with patience and grace. Mary brings ascension from the illusion of death and teaches that through sacrifice comes rebirth and ultimate achievement. Well, beloved, that is what I have for my family. And I hope that this has given you some type of understanding and some type of food for the new you to be purified, and just that the energy that you'll get out of that will be effortless after you go through the dark night of soul and align the things that no longer serve you. The spiritual connection and the elevation that needs to be shared throughout the world. And I kept saying, Spirit, no one wants to hear about this spirituality and this and that, because this is deeper than like the spirituality on this third dimension, the churches and the different religions and things of that nature. On this level, there is no set religion. The religion is to love and forgive. That's what this religion is about. Okay? So, with that being said, beloved, I hope that you got some food for thought, because this is my whole mission, to come and bring you the enlightenment or the courage and the light that you need to see through these illusions that are going on in this third dimension, things that are like just a little bit too much for you to deal with. Oracle Rebirth is here for you, beloved. And if it's something that you want me to do a reading on, by all means, beloved, leave it in the comment. By all means, I got you. I got you. I so want your best life that you can live. And if it's my job to help in any part of that, I am willing to do it. I am so willing. So, so willing. And the Spirit's still working through me too. Because I'm still vibrating. And I have tests that come. So I'm still in test mode. You know, people try and throw that negative energy at you, and you just gotta be like, I'm just kind of being quiet. I'm like, you don't have anything to say? What do you have to say? That's interesting. It's not my argument. It is not my place to try and force someone to be a certain way or vibrate on a certain level. That's not my job. Spirit told me to give them the information, and within giving that information, they said the people that will take hold to it will take hold to it, and those who don't won't. Okay? So that's why I started this channel. And I was not a reader, but I went through like 3 years of the dark night of soul. Just to tell you a little something about me personally, yeah, I went through it. It was and then I was like a year of meditation where I didn't even watch TV. And I noticed by me not watching TV, I didn't have a lot of that in my psychic. I didn't have the illusions there. I didn't have the, just the different things that are on TV. If it was not for my highest good, there was no reason for me to entertain certain things, because it did bring a certain type of mood and drama. It's just like, I'll be 55 in August, and there's about 5 or 6 years ago or more, I realized rap music is not good for me. Because if I'm not in a good harmonious state, I don't need to listen to that shit. Cause yeah, it does cause friction. You'd be ready to lash out, in an angry type of energy. And the megahertz and the frequency that they have it on, it's distorting the mind and creating a bunch of illusions and have you blocked. There's a blockage when you listen to certain things that are not a positive vibration. It affects you. Whether you believe it or not, it affects you. Because if in fact you're listening to classical, or even, I hope the music isn't too loud because I done got in trouble with YouTube, but just the different sceneries that come with the peaceful music are soothing and healing. Okay? There's enough going on. I don't need nothing to have me in no rah-rah and make me step outside myself. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So I'm still working in, because when I do my own personal readings, I'm always going to get something to say, you got to keep working on your heart, working on your heart, working on your heart. So I'm with you, fam. Let's go on and learn and do this thing together and move to these other dimensions, okay? Yeah, because I'm truly fed up with the third dimension, for sure. So, in the midst of times of uncertainties, keep it peaceful and positive, my beloveds. Love you so much, fam. Welcome. Thank you to all my new subscribers, my return subscribers. Thank you, beloveds. And let's keep this channel moving. If in fact one card resonated, do a thumbs up. And if in fact you're feeling my energy, you're feeling that positive energy, go ahead and hit the subscribe button hit it with the fail, because never know what Spirit's going to have me come up with. Okay? And it's all for the upliftment of total humanity. That's what I'm here for. Until next time, beloveds, be well, and I love you.